Well, good afternoon, late afternoon, and welcome to another video. Spur of the moment wild camp this. It's Thursday evening. Thought I'd come out and do a wild camp, but it was nice at home, nice and sunny. Up here, peeing down with rain. So I'm just taking shelter under this tree before I walk on, because it was nice at home, so I didn't bring a waterproof jacket. But anyway, yeah, bit of a spur of the moment wild camp. So my camp spot's about a mile that way. So I bought my DPM Basha, my MTP bivi bag, my jungle bag with the netting across the top, and my Burgale sleep mat, my Trangia 27 to do my dinner on, and my dinner is leftovers from last night, which is bolognese and a jacket potato. So I'm going to wait for this rain to pass. It's brightening up over there a bit, so I've got plenty of daylight left anyway. That's what I do. So I'm going to walk about a mile that way, that direction. When I get a bit closer to camp and under the canopy, I'll see you there. Well, it stopped raining long enough for me to make it to the canopy, and it started up again. But I'm under the canopy now. It is raining still, but I'm keeping fairly dry. Anyway, I'm in one of the stretches of banks of trees that are up on the downs, not too far away from the car, and about sort of like a 1.5 miles from the car. And I'm going to choose my spot to camp in up here tonight. So it'll be right at the top end, out the way, because the path is just there, about 100 yards behind me. So I'm going to make it all the way up to the top here and set my camp up somewhere up here. And then I'll run you through what I brought with me, although I've already told you. It's always nice to see it, isn't it? Anyway, I'll keep dry now, hopefully. I'll see you later. Well, I think this is as good a spot as any. I'm right on the end of the this bit, where it sort of like goes out into a round shape. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my head end this way and put my line around the tree, and I'm going to do a bit of a diamond formation. So I've got protection from the tree if it rains tonight, and I've got a lovely view out there. I'll just sit out there later and have a look at that. But yeah, so we're at camp. Someone else has been here before. They've left flipping camp chairs here. There's one there, there's one over there, and there's a disposable barbecue down there. Unfortunately, I've not got the facilities to take them out, otherwise I would. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking and set up camp. I have somewhere to sit down, so I can do a brew. Yeah, I'm liking it here. Nice thick canopy. Really dark in here though. It's not really showing up on the camera, but it's dark in here. Anyway, let's get cracking. Put your bag down somewhere. Right, so this is the bag I brought with me today. It's my patrol pack, and it's a very good bag indeed. It's a little mini TARDIS that you can fit quite a lot of gear in here. So, as I say, I've not brought out much with me today. It's just a bit of a quick camp. So, just run through what I've got in here. So there's my Trangia 27. It does actually look new. It's not new. I've had this for about 4 years. I've used it a couple of times, but the kettle has had a lot of use. It's a really good kettle. It can just go out anywhere. So that's my Trangia 27. That's what I'm going to be cooking on later. There's the dinner. Leftovers from last night, bolognese. Let's put that there for later. A sleep mat. The Burgale Trek 3.1 Pro. Oh, now, listen. I wouldn't say this is a luxury. I got told that this is actually a camp luxury. I don't believe it is. Now, I've always said this, that when you go out on wild camps, you don't really get. Well, some people do. They do get a really good night's sleep, and they can sleep for England in the woods. but sometimes your sort of like sleeping patterns are sort of like on and off all night. It's down to the pillow. Now the Quechua helium pillow that I had was a good pillow. I did like that pillow, but I found another one, and this one's big, and this is really comfy, and it's memory foam, and it is well, it's just here. It's the Decathlon Camp Pillow. That's what it is, Decathlon Camp Pillow. That's how big it is. You see, it's my hand, you know, so it's quite big, and it's memory foam, so it stuffs into here. It's 18 inches long, or 45 centimeters. It's 14 inches or 35 centimeters in width, and it's a good 5 inches or 13 centimeters in thickness when it all pumps up. And it is memory foam, and it does. Oh my word! I took this on a four-day hike to Dartmoor, and also when I did the local stretch of the Thames Path with my neighbour Mark a few weeks back, and I took this on both, and I had stunning kit with that. It's all down to the pillow, guarantee it. So I got this. It was $17.99 off the Decathlon website. So if you want one of these, Decathlon website, $17.99. Camp pillow, 450 grams, 2-year warranty. It's got a removable cover that you can just take it out, unzip it, and put it in the wash, and everything else. And I guarantee that. I guarantee that. That's brilliant. DPM Basha. That's what I bought with me today. That's my shelter. I'll put that up in a minute. And then I've got just stuffed in there. Got some pegs. That's my multi-train pattern Gore-Tex bivi bag, and obviously I've got my jungle bag at the bottom. In the side pouches, just bits and pieces really, just to see me through. I've got my little table, just a little Cascade Wild table, sit pad. There's the fuel for my Trangia in there, and the other one, I think it's just my brew kit and my cup and what have you. It's all in there, and my filter for my coffee. In the top here, got the toiletries. Up in here, it's all the toilet. You don't need to see it, but all the toiletries up in the top here, and it's all nicely packed away. And my coat was in there as well. That's a waterproof coat, by the way. I just couldn't be asked to take the rucksack off and put it on. So anyway, I'm going to get and set up my tarp, and I'll put this all back in because the floor is a bit wet. And catch you later. Right, so I've laid my tarp off on the floor. I've got a corner. I'm going to walk it around this tree. Now I did bring my GoPro Hero 8 on the little clip here, so I could attach it to my chest and give you a close-up of the knots. But guess what? All 6 batteries are at home. There we go. That's what happens when you do a last-minute wild camp. You tend to forget stuff. So anyway, bit of a fat tree this one, so we'll walk this one round because my arms aren't long enough. Right, one of them. Just going to do a simple hitch knot, just like that. Put it up onto the tree and get my stick, like that through. Marvellous. Right, so I've got my line threaded around the tree here with a vent hitch, and I've had to pull my ridge line through out of the end tabs and just leave it dangling here on both sides. It was just pulling it a bit taut, so that's fine where it is now. All I've got to do is just peg out the sides and shove everything in it. As you said, just a simple shelter, nothing too over fancy. I mean, to be fair, my ridge line is what, 3 or 4 times the length of my Basha, so I mean I could get it between 82 trees along and have an A-frame. It's not an issue, but I don't want an A-frame. I want this, so I'm having this. So, that way, peg this side in and we're going to the other side, and that is the shelter done. Quick and easy. As you can see, it's fairly taut. And then the other side. There we go. One shelter up. And that's alright, that. I'm liking that. Excellent. Right, I'm going to sort everything else out. I almost forgot. Pillow. You've got to see this pillow. This pillow is brilliant. It's got a nice little sleeve there for you to stick your fingers on and pull it out. Look at that. Look at that pillow. And that's memory foam, and it's all ready to start to puff up. So there's the zip, so you can take it off and wash it. But look at it, look at that. It's got holes in it, so you know it's you don't get sweaty and stuff. It breathes and stuff. But I like that. Isn't it a blast? I'll tell you what, you'll never want for another pillow when you get one of these. If you get one of these, let's say just go on the Decathlon website, Decathlon, and just search Decathlon camp pillow, and you'll get that. Really nice, really comfortable. Look how thick that is. Look. Bring that in closer. Look how thick that is. You know, I mean, let's put it against my torso. Look. That's a blast. I tell you what, you get a good night's sleep on that. But that's the pillow. That's my go-to pillow now. You know, I'm in my mid-50s and I'm going for comfort over weight. I mean, screw the weight. You know, I want comfort now. And that is my go-to pillow. Yeah, it's big, it's bulky, weighs 450 grams, but I don't care. Because I know tonight when I go to bed, I ain't waking up once. So that's going to go in the head end of my sleeping bag, just there. Just able to keep the cordage getting in. I'm going to do the bug net up on my sleeping bag. It doesn't catch the sleeping bag itself like it has done there. And there we go. Fold it over. Grab the lot. Put it in. Well, as luck would have it, the sun's just come out. So anyway, like I said, I've want my Trangia 27 out. I bought a different mug. I bought Dad Venture Time mug. It was given to me by one of my daughters. So that's the cup of choice for today. Absolutely brilliant little system, these Trangias. Such an all-in-one system. You know, ideal for stealth camping really. I mean, yeah, they are bulky. The Trangia 27, it's not, I don't call it heavy really, it's just bulk. But, I don't mind it. It's nice to use every now and again. It's always nice to bring bits out that you're never going to use on it. So, what have I got in here? Well, my breakfast for the morning, just going to have a quick breakfast, so I'll have a proper breakfast when I get home. I've got a sausage and bacon wrap when I get home. So anyway, that's just going to be a quick breakfast in the morning, just a quick porridge, just to get me to the car. So I've got wooden spoons for today, so I can just chuck them away after. There's a pop grabber there. There's a cloth. And you got your kettle. As you can see, the kettle there. I'll bring it a bit closer. You can see the kettle's been well used. You know, love that kettle on the Trangia 27. Absolutely brilliant little kettle. And of course you've got your two pots, of which I will only use one. You know what? I don't think these pots are going to be big enough for the amount of bloody dinner I got. I do not think they are going to be, but anyway, never mind. So oh, looks like we're not eating because I've left the Trangia burner at home. Oh, hang on. Something I was putting it in the bloody kettle. What a dick. Yeah, so yeah, anyway. Right. I'm getting so forgetful lately. It's really getting quite bad. Right, anyway. Let's set this up. Got to remember how this goes. Do you know what? I'm going to set the table up. It's that quick. Put the table on the floor. Nice Trangia on top. And yep, that'll do. Let's take that lid off. I'd best put the fuel in it now because the way it's going today, probably spill it everywhere. Fill it up. There we go, right to the top. That'll all go down in a minute when it soaks in. Marvellous. Right, water in the kettle. Remember, if you've got one of these USGI water bladders, grab it round the neck and not round the bladder, otherwise you'll be minus water. So I'll fill the kettle up right to the top. Make sure this is screwed up properly as well, because if it's just off a little bit it will still come out, don't you see? That's done up properly. Right, so what knife have I bought? Well, I bought my Jackknife Wasp to light it with, and I've got a little ferrocerium rod just on a carabiner around the string that I put around my neck. Right. There we go, that is lit. So what I like to do when I've poured my coffee out into my coffee basket there, the filter, I like to let it sit down for a while, give it a good old stir, and let it brew for a few minutes. I do like strong coffees. As you saw, I put sort of like 3½ spoonfuls in there. I do like strong coffee, and yes, I can sleep very well at night, thank you. Just give it a stir and just leave that for a few minutes and I should tuck into that. It's always well worth waiting for, especially the smell coming off of that. That's absolutely marvellous. Not quite sure. Actually no, that's Lavazza Intenso. It's an espresso bean. So because I buy kilo bags of coffee beans. That's a Lavazza Intenso. It's well worth waiting for. Marvellous. Well, it's coming to 7 o'clock now, so I'm going to start doing my dinner. Not a lot really is going on here. I'm not going to do the baked potato, although it's pre-cooked. It just won't all fit in. So what it is, it's in here. It's just a leftover bolognese from last night. I'm just going to basically just heat it up with the Trangia. Nothing too taxing really. So I'm going to get on and do that. I'm going to light the Trangia up, and we'll get it going so I can eat. So I'm getting pretty hungry now. It's actually getting quite chilled, so I might have to put my jacket on in a minute as well. So anyway, I want to get cracking with this, and I'll see you later. So I've put the simmering on just there. I don't want it to cook quickly, as I don't want it sticking to the bottom of your pan. So a nice gentle heat. There's plenty of mess in there. Should take about 20 minutes. So I'll put my dinner on top. I use the frying pan as a lid. Keep the heat in. And let that do. So I've turned the polarizer right down so you can see that sky over there. Got a lovely stormy cloud here. And you've got a nice stretch of the sunset, the sun going down over there. That is one hell of a moody cloud. Luckily it's not blowing this way because the wind is actually going that way. Right, so I'm going to knock the recording on the head now. It's getting a bit too dark now to record anything. Really pushing the Sony ZV-1's ISO capabilities to the limit. I'm at 12,800 ISO at the moment. Wide open at f1.8, and it's doing alright at the moment, but it's getting too dark to record, so I'm going to knock it on the head now. I'm just going to spend the rest of the evening for myself. It's about 9:30, so I should be going to bed in about half an hour. And I'll see you all in the morning. Everything's all packed away underneath there. You might be able to see it in my tarp. Everything's all packed away. It's all in there, under there. Where I was sat, it's all clear. And everything's ready for the morning, for my morning brew. So that's when I will see you. I'll see you in the morning in about 2 seconds. See you later, guys. And in case you're wondering, this is what it's really like in here. Dark. Well, good morning. Wow, what a sleep. I got woken up by about 2 o'clock in the morning by a deer barking. Literally 30 feet that way. It went on for about 20 minutes. I just looked up and saw a silhouette against the light. Well, once he stopped, the bird started. So I've been awake since about 4:30, just dozing, just led here, just dozing. I've got the sun coming up, just see it coming through the canopy here. So my plan of attack now is to get out, set down my tarp, put everything that I don't need back in my rucksack, go over there, make a brew, have your breakfast, and then get out of here. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you in a bit. Literally just the other side of that tree. Just through there, where you can see the sun just there. It's coming this way, just behind that tree. Anyway. What I'm going to do first, so I'm going to set down my tarp first, put that away, just to make it easier for everything else to get away. It saves me bending down all the time. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Where are you? It's literally just in the field of the oilseed rape over there. Just the other side of that tree, literally. The temptation is to go over there and see it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to stay here, leave it alone, and get my own thing done. Anyway, I want to get cracking with this. Take this top down quickly, won't take long. There's nothing like the first brew of the day, I'll tell you. Most of the kit's now packed away, just got to put away the Trangia, put it in my bag. I'm on the internal microphone now of the Sony ZV-1. I put my wireless system away. The transmitter went flat, needs recharging. So I don't know what the level's going to be like. I've done the best I can, so I've never used the internal microphones on this one before. Anyway, cheers. Oh, splendid. What a glorious morning it is. Got a lovely sun, had a lovely sunrise. The sun's beaming down. And it's, what time is it now? It's about 6:30 now, so I should be home for about 7:45, 8 o'clock, which is a good time to get home. Anyway, I've really enjoyed this camp, really enjoyed it. Nice and relaxing. It was just literally a spur of the moment camp, decided at the last minute to come out. And yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Sometimes you need to push yourself to sort of like come out. Well, I do anyway. You know, I don't do as many wild camps as I used to, nowhere near as enough. For those of you who followed my bivi wild camper channel, now I was out virtually every other week or every week. But life has changed now, so it's as and when I can do them. So yeah, I'm glad I came out here actually. I've camped in this Pacific woodlands once before. I was halfway down on the left hand side, and this is the first time I've been up here in this bit. But it's a nice spot up here, got a nice view. It's really peaceful and quiet, didn't get disturbed at all last night apart from that deer barking just over there. Yeah, it was really nice, really good sleep last night as well, really good sleep apart from being woken up by that deer. Anyway, I'm going to continue drinking my coffee and enjoy the morning, sit down and rest my gear and get home, and I'll bring you back later. Right, that's it, everything's all packed up, all ready to go, all the ground's clear, and I've got about 1.5 miles, 2 miles at the most back to the car. So I've really enjoyed this camp, really nice. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did anyway. So I'm going to take a slow walk back to the car and go home and enjoy the rest of my day. So I should say thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next camp. Cheers.